What's up guys, welcome back to the YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to remote access my friend's PC using a Trojan that I have created. So before we get started, a quick disclaimer that please make sure that you understand the whole purpose of this video. This video doesn't support any illegal actions or no one is actually harmed in this video. I also don't promote any illegal activities such as hacking, cracking or breaking into any computer systems. So I would actually really promote you to, if you want to test it out, you can actually test it out in your own systems. Obviously, I'm not actually tell you how to create the Trojan in this video, but I will give a step-by-step methods and techniques that I used in this video. I'll just give a brief walk around through different steps that I taken in this video. Obviously, it is not enough to create a tool like Trojan, but if you, it will give you it will give you an understanding about how I actually managed to create this tool and all. So please make sure that hacking is illegal, and please make sure that you learn and understand how a Trojan works and how a how a black hat hacker actually trick people to actually uh, trick them to install this kind of Trojan horses into their system. So with that in mind, let's get started. So the whole idea here is that I will actually tell my friend to actually install a executable file, which is an MSI file for Windows. So I'll actually ask him to install this MSI into his system, saying that it is a game. So I've been working on a series known as Pygame tutorial series. So Pygame is a module in Python which is used to create 2D games. So I will ask him that I've been working on a Pygame tutorial series, and I'll ask him to review a game for me. He's actually a gamer, so he might want to check it out. So I will ask him to install this MSI executable in his system, which will have backdoor connection to my system. It will actually make him to watch him and actually keylog his keylog and etc. So I will ask him to install this executable and run it so that I will gain access, backdoor access into the system. That's the whole plan. So guys, the next part of this video, I will talk about how I actually created this tool. I mean, in brief walk around through the tools that I used to create this Trojan. So it is not actually sufficient to actually create a Trojan. It is not actually very enough knowledge and information to create a Trojan horse. But if you are a real software enthusiast, please make sure that you understand the outcomes of any such illegal activities, because if you're caught, you are in serious trouble. But of course, you can send it to your friends, which you think you are a real friend, because if they complain that you are really in serious trouble, please make sure that you trust the friends you test at. So I will actually put a timestamp here, right over here, in which if you want to watch only the end part, the prank part, you can just watch this prank part. This is the timestamp in which the prank is starting, and also you can actually continue watching, in which you learn how the Trojan was created. I mean, a brief walk around through how a Trojan was created. So what are the access that I have into his system? So generally, a Trojan horse will have reverse cell connectivity, screenshot taking. No scripts can be pushed into the remote target system so that new execution can be done, and keylogging or web monitoring through webcam, etc. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to only implement keylogging as well as screenshot taking. So as I had described in the disclaimer, that I am not going to actually teach you how to do any of this, but I will definitely show different steps that we're taking for the tech enthusiasts and software developers who are watching this video, only for them. So if you're not interested into that, you can just skip ahead of this video. Probably I will put the timer to which you have to skip in the screen here. So guys, I'm going to actually give a brief walk around through how I actually managed to create all kind of things. I'm not going to give you the script, or I'm not going to actually share with you how I actually build this, but I'm going to just show you how Windows antivirus is providing these kinds of measures, etc. In order to understand. Of course, I had said that about the tech enthusiasts and software developers who've been watching this video. So I started by creating a prank folder, because it's obviously a prank video. So I just started by keylogger.py, because we are actually going to implement 2 attack on this video. Trojan horse will take 2 things from the system. One is keylogging as well as screenshot from his system. So I'm going to start with keylogger.py. So I asked ChatGPT to create a keylogger for me, but it actually declined. I mean, it actually refused for obvious reasons. And then I googled it, and I just got a Python script for keylogging using Python. But then I got into this problem. Pineboot cannot be installed on the system because Windows antivirus is so powerful. It actually detected in seconds after installation. It actually blocked Pineboot because it has been recognized for keylogging attacks. So that's suspicious, right? So if I actually install that, if I ask him to install that, our prank will not work in him, right? He will actually find that it is a malware and he will actually uninstall or will not use, or he will not, we cannot actually hack it, right? So I actually tried Win32 API, PyHook, even Java to create custom keylogger to work, but none of them worked except Py25, which worked, but it will actually take only, it will only capture keystrokes when a GUI is shown on the screen. Otherwise, it will not actually take the keystrokes. It will not actually take the keystrokes. So I worked hard on Java, but actually ended up not using Java because Java was hard. So I continued to work with PyInput by disabling the Windows antivirus on my system. So I will actually disable his antivirus on Windows. I will talk about that in the end of this video. So I just continued working on screenshot taker. I have already completed keylogger now, and the step is to actually create a screenshot taker. You can actually achieve it by Pillow on Python. Again, it is nearly easy to actually take screenshot on Python using Pillow library. So now we need a Pygame to actually to send to him, right? So after months and days and weeks of practice and creation of a game, I actually ended up creating this game, and it was really hard to create this game, right? Heck no, actually it was really easy because I just scraped it from Pygame123. Really awesome person. He had a really awesome projects on Pygame on his GitHub profile. There was so many couple of games in his profile, and I actually ended up choosing this game, which is known as Ghostbusters, because we had more activity to do in this game and it was really easy to play this game. So I just chose this game. And more about speaking about this game, it has more animation and sprites in this video game. So that is also another reason to choose. After that, I put each script into different threads so that the script can be independent each other. So whenever the main.py, which is our game, starts, I want to actually create start screen.py as well as keylogger.py, which must be a detached process from the parent process, because after when he actually crosses the Pygame window, the processes must go on screenshotting as well as keylogging, right? So in order to do that, I use subprocess module to actually create a detached process in each thread in order to achieve that. Now the important question, how will actually I get the data back, right? That was the important question, and the important thing that I actually want to implement. So the first idea was to actually send a post request of the keylog as well as the image to my server. But why you want to work hard when we have email to implement that? So I actually used email to actually implement the receiving of the screenshot as well as keylog. It will be really easy to use email using Python, so that way I choose this. So currently my script will do is that it will actually take screenshot on 5 seconds. The keylogger will go as long as he processes any keys, and the email will be actually sent to me in every 6 seconds, after which it will actually take the screenshot. So I will get his screenshot as well as keylog every 6 seconds, and let's see how it goes. So after different testing and debugging of my code, actually it worked in the end as expected. And now the last script is to actually create a MSI installer for Windows. So in order for doing that, I actually used cxfreeze module in Python to freeze the scripts in this directory and send it to him, and probably he can install it in his system. I had so many errors on cxfreezing this application, and after a lot of working and redoing, I actually ended up on creating the MSI installer. So after all of that, I tested MSI install is working fine. Now it's time to send him this MSI and ask him to install this on his system. Let's see how it goes. So guys, in the next video, you will see the video that I asked him to actually film for the review of the Pygame tutorial series. So I have asked him to film this video to make sure that he understands that I am actually really obtained his review for the sake of the video that I'm making. And also I will actually have a proof that he had executed my scripts. So onto the video.
Hello guys, so NAB Lab has given me their Pygame for a review. So I'm going to play it out, and so let's play. Okay. So we control it by the space and arrow keys. Overall, it's a nice game. It's really enjoyable. It's like playing an arcade game. It reminds me of that old games we used to play in Nintendo Game Boy and all, on that little screen. So it brings back a lot of memory. Overall, I will play it. I will definitely play it when I have free times. Overall, it is a nice game.
So guys, here are the log keylogs and screenshots I actually retrieved from his system. So as you can see right over here, let me just pick one random email. There are so much of them at different timestamps, actually 5 seconds as I actually told you. So let me just grab a link from here, an email from here. So this is a screenshot of him actually sending something over the WhatsApp. So if I can click here, I can see the keylog at that moment of time, and actually you can see the screenshot of the of him actually using WhatsApp. So if I move down in here, I can open another email of the same instance. He's actually trying to record a video, I guess. So moving down, as you can see, it is his desktop workspace, as you can see. And in here, you can see he is actually surfing Google at this moment in time. So as you can see, it's a picture of Google with about 100 tabs in his system. So likewise, I actually, oops, what is that? So likewise, I actually managed to retrieve his keylogs and screenshot from his system. So obviously after like something like 85 emails, he actually shut down his computer. So that's why I actually got something like 90 emails in total. So that's it. So guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure that you understand the sole purpose of this video, and also do good with the knowledge that you obtained from this video. So thank you for watching and have a nice time.